Hello, welcome to POMS College of SCM Research Bite series. I'm Austin Saragih, and today I would like to share with you Spin the Bottle Bill, which integrates deposit refund system policy and reverse supply chain design. This talk is about bottle bill. It's a deposit refund system policy for beverage cans and bottles. Instead of putting your cans and bottles in the blue recycling bin, we can go to a recycling center and get our money back by putting the bottles and cans in a reverse vending machine. In the US, there are 10 states that have this policy in place. In this talk, we'll focus in California bottle bill. This policy in California charges consumers a container redemption value, or CRV, typically 5 to 10 cents, upon beverage purchase at a retailer. And the policy refunds these customers back when the consumers go to a recycling center and return the beverage container and get the money back. So consumers are impacted by two things: the CRV value, which are the higher they are, the more likely consumers will return the bottle, and the distance to recycling center. The nearer they are, the more likely consumers want to return the cans and bottles. Talking about recycling centers, they are also impacted by two sources of sales revenue, which are the sales of the empty containers and payments funded by California Department of Resource Recycling, which are funded by two sources, which are the unclaimed container redemption value, or CRV, and manufacturer fee. In 2022 in California, the redemption rate is about 70%, 10% away from the goal of 80%, with close to 1,250 recycling centers. So the question for everyone is this rate good? Well, unfortunately, the recycling rate and the number of recycling centers have been decreasing year on year, and we have seen these on the news. So what happened? Are there issues with CRV and distance to recycling? Unfortunately, there are. The first issue is that if you look at your bottles, the redemption value of small bottles and cans are currently stuck at 5 cents. Why is that? Intuitively, and from empirical research, we observed that as we increase the value of redemption, the redemption rate typically will increase and asymptotically going to 100%. So increasing value increases redemption. However, increasing redemption value beyond 5 cents actually reduces unclaimed redemption. So governments are not really incentivized to increase deposits beyond 5 cents. The second issue at hand is that reduction in recycling centers, which we see in the news, increase distance to recycling centers and vice versa. Here, this is Butte County, and this is the whole state of California. The red points are the recycling centers. We observe the prevalence of recycling deserts, that it takes a long time and it's so far away for some people to go to a recycling center. And this leads to California sitting in millions and millions of unclaimed bottle deposit thanks to these recycling deserts. So the takeaway here is that we totally need to optimize for CRV and also the distance to recycling together. So how can we jointly design the policy and the reverse supply chain together for bottle bill? So we devised a bi-level problem. The leader problem optimizes the container deposit policies, which are redemption value, CRV, distance to recyclers for every county, and manufacturer's fee policy. We want to maximize recycling volume, of course, and for each county, the sources of revenue can cover the fixed costs and variable costs of recycling centers. And subject to the distance of recyclers, we solve the follower problem, which is the facility location problem for recycling facilities. So this is a bi-level problem with a very hard facility location inner problem. So how can we solve this problem? So to solve this, we devised a novel approximation approach using continuous approximation and monotonicity analysis algorithm that can solve this bi-level problem to global optimality. And using the novel operations management methodology, we observed that our model approximately mimics the California system, albeit conservatively. And we observed that as we increase the redemption value, currently at 7.6 cents to 10 cents, and adding 336 centers, we can reach the California goal even beyond 80.6%. And we save about 3 billion bottles more at reaching California goal. So overall, using good operations management and supply chain management techniques, we can solve the bottle bill problem for California, the US, and beyond. If you want to know more, all you have to do is Google what is Spin the Bottle Bill, and you will find our paper. Thank you, and have a great day.